Hey, beautiful Cancer. Welcome to your tarot and oracle card reading for the rest of 2025. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And while I say it's for the rest of 2025, if you find this video out of time, there's probably still a message in here for you because timing is divine, and so are you. So we're going to do a path, what's coming in for you, what your blessings are, what your challenges might be, and what advice you have from Spirit. I'm using the Star Tarot, and then I'll get clarifiers from some other decks, and all of the decks that I use are in the description below. God, Spirit, Universe, please bring truth, clarity, and understanding to this reading for the beautiful Cancer family and help Cancer find their highest and most blessed timeline. Thank you, Spirit. So, Cancer, we have some beautiful creative energy coming in for you, giving birth to something, a lot of love for you as well. You have the Ace of Cups, you have the Knight of Swords, and the Empress. So, I mean, for some of you, this is like giving birth to something really quickly. Like the Empress, she's pregnant with possibilities, and the Knight of Swords is swift outcomes, right? So it could just be literally giving birth to something really quickly. The Ace of Cups, though, this is, for some of you, this could be love, because I'm seeing a couple of other cards in your reading that might indicate that. But whatever it is, this is alignment with your heart's desire. And this can also be a new desire coming in for you, something new that you want to manifest or experience, that your mind was just open to, that awareness, because the Knight of Swords is awareness coming in. It's downloads, it's like literal downloads. It's your crown chakra receiving its next brief, basically, right? And it's also like a yod, an astrological yod, which is a finger of God, a finger of fate, and you can see the astrology wheel here, actually, but literally the Knight of Swords means yod. So it means this is a fated time, a destined time for you. And then you have the Empress. This is such creative energy. And again, the Empress is like the ultimate mother energy. It's becoming a mother. And it's also creating, if you're not giving birth to a baby or, a family, you are giving birth to a creation that you nurture and love to fullness. Like that's your baby, So a lot of love coming in for you, beautiful Cancer. And we'll get clarifiers for these again, but let's just go through this here. Your blessings, you have the World and Judgment and the Prince of Wands. So this is fate and destiny. The Judgment is your calling. You're being called. Yeah. And the World is the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. So you have a whole new world and you've leveled up to another octave. Like you've literally upgraded. This is powerful. Like there is no more powerful deck in the tarot than the Judgment card. No one can refuse the call of Gabriel's horn, right? So this could be, for some of you, resurrecting something that you used to love or cherish or enjoy from the past. The ending of a cycle brings the heralds the beginning of a new one, and this new cycle could be something that you used to love or do. But also, it is your soul's calling. So you're stepping into a higher octave of who you are. And then the Prince of Wands, really passionate energy, but I want to show you, he's got this like magic wand that literally has a sunflower at the top of it. So it's being guided by what you love, being guided by your heart's desire. And it's painting the world a beautiful, beautiful rainbow of magical things. It's making the world a more beautiful place, making the world a better place. And I feel that with the Empress, like what you are birthing, because you have the Ace of Cups here, and look, the Ace of Cups has a rainbow over it too. What you are birthing is making the world a better place. And look at this. So does the Judgment. So like, the rainbow is promise after, it's promise after rain, right? So it's like really sorry, I was just looking at this energy here of the Knight of Swords. This is like information, like so much information, and it's just interesting. I feel like for a lot of you, this is, and I digress. I apologize. I'm going off on a tangent, but a lot of you just really, really receiving a lot of information, but some of you are creating information, creating books, creating platforms or something where you're disseminating information and you're informing the world. And that's making the world a more beautiful place too. We need clarifiers for these, but that's pretty nice. And then, beautiful Cancer, you have Prince of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and Seven of Pentacles. Prince of Swords, and this is in your challenge. The Prince of Swords could be a challenge in getting started where your mind or your intellect is concerned. So having to learn something, having to review something, having to open your mind to something as well. Having to remember something, could be a challenge. And the Ace of Pentacles is, it's a seed for new creation, right? So where the Ace of Pentacles might be a challenge is not sure where I should plant my seed, not sure where I should invest. We'll get clarifiers. And the Seven of Pentacles, this is growing your garden, but not seeing it manifest all at once and losing patience sometimes, or not being sure if this is the right crop for me, if this is the right place that I should have buried my seeds. Again, I really feel that investing energy for a lot of you. Did I plant my seeds in the right place? And getting information that maybe you didn't, right? And needing to change the position of the garden, the plot of the garden, the baskets that you're keeping your eggs in, whatever that means for you, beautiful Cancer. Okay. Now your advice cards is Justice, Ten of Pentacles, and King of Swords. So I like this. I like this a lot. The Ten of Pentacles is growing your forever garden, and this is leaning on the community that you have, leaning on your family, trusting that Spirit is creating a lasting structure for you, support structures and that kind of thing, right? But you have the Justice card and the King of Swords. And this is usually when the Justice cards and the King of Swords comes up, it's a judgment in your favor. The King of Swords is like the ultimate judge of the tarot. The King of Swords is a mastermind, and then with Justice, this is like literal justice in your life, receiving justice, right? But in your advice card, this could be like disseminate justice, do justice, only do what is right, make correct judgments. Don't condemn another, don't condemn yourself. Allow things to come to fullness. Ten of Pentacles. We definitely need clarifiers for these. Okay. Spirit, give us some clarifiers for beautiful Cancer's path for the rest of 2025. Thank you, Spirit. You have the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Emperor. It's beautiful. You have the Seven of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Two of Cups. Very nice. Yeah, love could definitely be on the horizon for you here. You have the Queen of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the Empress. Wow. You are so fertile right now. Like, you're fertile. Okay, beautiful Cancer. So, yeah, just know that. All right. And then you have in your advice Ace of Wands, Four of Pentacles, and the Sun. I love it. All right. So, beautiful Cancer. You have the Queen of Pentacles with the Empress, with what's coming for you. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles, and all the queens are creators, right? And the Pentacles are densified manifest reality. So you are creating something, you are bringing something into life, right? And the Empress is pregnant with possibilities. So a lot of you are just that, giving birth to a child or giving birth to something. really fruitful and abundant energy, and you're creating something that you're birthing something, bringing something forth that really aligns with your heart's true desire, you know? Um, and if this is a new desire, if this is a new awareness of a desire that you have, it's something that's creative. You know, it's like I am now aware, Ace of Cups, of what I really want, and that's to create something. Queen of Pentacles, Empress. And then you have the Knight of Cups with the Knight of Swords. So really, really going after what you want, right? The Knight of Cups is on a quest for the Holy Grail. And the Knight of Swords is like really, really powerful mind activation, right? So it's like becoming aware finally of what you truly want and then going after it. Nothing can stop you. And then watch this. You have divine counterparts, the Empress and the Emperor. Like these are the divine counterparts of the tarot, you know? You can see the kings and queens together, and that is true. Those are divine counterparts, but there's no more divine counterparts than these two. So this is your divine feminine and your divine masculine working together. And I really see that strongly for a lot of you because that mental energy of the Knight of Swords with the heart-based energy of the Knight of Cups is what's needed to drive your chariot forward. The dark horse and the light horse, the masculine and feminine, right? It's like real soul alignment. And then, you know, if you are looking for love, what's coming in for you is the kind of love that it's like soulmate energy, like without a doubt, you know, like without a doubt. And really, really fertile too. So just remember that, okay? And then in the good things coming, you have the Seven of Swords. This is like overcoming imposter syndrome, overcoming like misguiding information that might have been fed to you as well, like seeing through the lies for some of you. I just want to say it plainly, right? Getting clear in your mind, though, right? And the Two of Cups and Three of Cups, this is alignment. You're going from the 2 to the 3, and this is your heart becoming aligned. You know, this is true alignment. And you have, again, the Judgment card, right? So this is like you're called. The world came, and the slate was wiped clean, and you are a new person because of it, you know? And now you are being called to a higher octave that aligns with your heart so much more strongly. You know, and the Prince of Wands, this frees you, this empowers you to create a better world too, you know. But I will say with the Two of Cups, this is love, you know. This is like more of a love card than the Lover's card in the major arcana. And then the Three of Cups is like celebration, you know. So this definitely, and it's not just celebration. The Three of Cups are the Norns of destiny, the fates of destiny. You know, usually it's 3 goddesses with their cups lifted to the sky, and these are the weavers of your fate. So you have the Judgment card here, right, which is your destiny, and then you have the Three of Cups here, which is your destiny. Like you couldn't avoid it. You couldn't avoid it. Like the time has come for you to align with your higher path, your higher calling, you know, and love. I mean, if it's not love, if it's not alignment with yourself and your higher self, it's loving another person. You know, there is true love here, and I love that for you, beautiful Cancer. And then in your challenge positions, you know, you have one challenging card here, and that's the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords happens when we are disillusioned about something, you know. We aren't so sure. You know, we here with the Prince of Swords, you know, like you learn some information, right? And we got that here with the Seven of Swords. The truth came out about something, you know. And this doesn't have to have come from an individual. This could have come from how you were raised. You know, you were raised to believe a certain thing, right? And now you realize better how the world works or something like that, you know. And this can be very disappointing, the Three of Swords. So, the revelation challenges you. You're challenged to keep your vibe high, because you are pregnant with possibilities. You are giving birth to the future, So you want to keep your vibe high when you do that. And you have the Queen of Cups and the Empress, and that's exactly what it's saying to you. The Queen of Cups is in her feels, and she's focused on how she feels, and that's the most important thing to her. In the Rider-Waite version of the Queen of Cups, she's holding a cup in front of her like it's a trophy, and she's not focused on anything else. She's literally like this. And that means she's so tuned in to her emotional guidance system that when she has conversations with people, or she consumes something, whether it's information or entertainment or anything like your food, even, and it doesn't resonate, she feels bad afterwards, she doesn't do it anymore. She doesn't talk to that person. She doesn't watch that show. She doesn't eat that food, right? So that's you challenged to do so while you are birthing your creation. What are you consuming that might not, consuming, with your eyes, with your ears, with your mouth, doesn't matter. What are you consuming that doesn't align with your heart's true desire? Because this is manifestation time. You have the Ace of Pentacles. This is a seed, right? Where did you plant your seeds? The Seven of Pentacles, right? Where did you plant your seed? And what are you allowing to nurture your seed into being? You're going to have to change something. With the Three of Swords, I see that you have to change something. And it doesn't align with you. You feel it. The Queen of Cups feels it, So trust your feelings. And that's a challenge for you. You're challenged to do that. What you are birthing in your belly is forming because of what you are consuming. It's like a butterfly in the chrysalis. When a butterfly is forming in the chrysalis, it's filled with imaginal cells. And those imaginal cells are deciding what the butterfly is going to look like when he comes out. So that's what you're doing. You're literally deciding what is going to be born when it comes out based on what you focus on. Where focus goes, energy flows. And that's what you have here. In your advice, you have the Ace of Wands, which is focus. Where focus goes, energy flows, because the wands are your energy, right? It's your fire. So focus, energy, right? Keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes on what you truly want, on your true happy ending as well. The Ten of Pentacles ultimately is all of your intentions coming to fruition, right? So, focus on that. I feel like for a lot of you. And then Four of Pentacles is, again, watch how you invest, watch what you consume. She's trying to keep secure. She's trying to secure her future by keeping her pentacles safe, where she invests them. So be mindful of where you are investing your resources, whatever they may be as well. I really feel that for a lot of you. Question your investments and how you are using your resources, and this might be time to be more conservative too with how you spend and invest. With the Four of Pentacles and the King of Swords, this is like the King of Swords is a mastermind, and again, he's like the ultimate judge and the master of your mind, and so he knows when something is a good idea or isn't a good idea, right? And then you have the Four of Pentacles coming up in your advice with the King of Swords. It tells me, follow that intuition, follow that wisdom that the King of Swords has as far as where you plant your investments and, you plant your seeds for your future. And then you have the Sun card, be happy. Really, truly be happy. Enjoy this time. I hear that song in the back of my mind right now. It's by Teresa Atkins, You're Gonna Miss This. It feels like for a lot of you, this is like with the Three of Swords and the Seven of Swords, there's some challenges here. You might be just trying to get through this energy, right? But you have the Three of Cups too. This is a really happy time. This is a special time. You're not going to get this back. When you're being called with the Judgment card and you're up leveling with the World card and you're creating with the Empress and the Emperor, this is a really, really special time for you. You're going to miss this. So savor it, breathe in the light, and also be open and free. The sun is a free energy, a carefree energy, so enjoy the process, open to the light codes that come from the sun. Go expose yourself to the sun. There's magic in the sun. We have the great gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits soul tribe. So things are coming together for you, beautiful Cancer, like with that Judgment card, especially like this is the time, and your soul tribe could be assembling itself because of all the beautiful cups energy and all the beautiful, creative energy and the heart energy that you have, like the fulfillment of your heart's desire could bring in other people that resonate with that timeline, your soul tribe. Break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, and rewriting the future. So there is a lot of healing, and I didn't, I forgot to mention that also with the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups brings deep healing, and healing of ancestral patterns and that DNA level wounding and that kind of thing, right? And that's in your challenging row too. So open up to that. Remember that in order to create your best tomorrow, you have to leave your past behind you, your worst past behind you, right? An awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. This is your Judgment card. You are being awakened. And that's what the traditional Judgment card looks like, people coming out of their coffins, And so there is like this strong waking up energy for you. But this is also a new way of being. Like I said, with the world, like you literally are being upgraded. So like this is like you drinking in those light codes that I was talking about, right? Just drink it in, really. A lot of what you need to do right now is just allow the good to enter your realm, your situation, your energetic body. Okay. Rabbit spirit. Now is a lucky time. Again, that fertile energy, right? Rabbits are the most fertile animal, and really rabbit spirit, yes, it's very lucky for you, but you are creating something. You are birthing something. You're birthing many things probably. Crow spirit, co-create with spirit. Spirit is working through you. Whatever you are birthing, spirit wants this as much as you do. Spirit works through us. And cat spirit, claim your independence. Free yourself from whatever that Seven of Swords and Three of Swords energy is. Free yourself from whatever mental kind of, it talked about cord cutting, I think here somewhere. Mental manipulation, right? I just feel like that there, for a lot of you, there was like a emotional blackmail, like mental manipulation, just a kind of vampiric and energetic vampiric energy, it's not bad. It's not heavy. You don't have any of those darker energies in your reading. There's just a thread of something left. There's something left, another peel. It feels like you've done the work. You've done a lot of shadow work. You've done a lot of healing, but there's just some residual that needs to be cleared. All right. Thank you so much, beautiful Cancer. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. And I'll see you next time. Peace.